So I got to tell a quick story. My greatest coaching experience, when I went from Alaska, I went to Princeton. It was 2004, the year of the lockout. And I didn't know anybody and needed to get a volunteer goaltender coach. And I called Hitch and said, hey, can I borrow your, you're not using them. It's lockout. Can I borrow them? And he said, well, you know what? I'd really love to come and coach and help you out for a bit. I was like, that is unbelievable, fantastic. I thought he was going to be there, a couple days. The first time, media was all over the place. And he said, look, I'd love to come back. No media. As long as no one knows I'm here, I'd love to help you out. He came all the time. He was there every week. He would go sit up for games. He'd go sit up and hide up in the rafters so people didn't see him. He'd take notes. We'd go on the road. We'd give him tape. He'd break it down. One time I asked him, I didn't quite understand something. And tomorrow's practice. Can you come in a couple minutes early and explain it to me? So we practiced at 4:30. Hitch came in the office, 1 o'clock, sat down, said, what do you need to know? I mean, unbelievable experience for our whole staff, the kids. It was amazing. So, you look at a guy who's now the reigning best coach in the world in the NHL. I tell you what, he's a better person than he is a coach. So maybe that's a lesson to all of us as well. But one of the things that he would tell me about practice is he said, I strive for the perfect practice. And he said, game time is their time. Practice is mine. And that's really good to remember. It's not the game where you're doing all the running around, coaching, yelling at kids. It's the practice. Don Hayes said it too. What did he say? He said, where is it? He talked about that 2 hours is my 2 hours, and I plan all day for it. Well, it's the same thing. If you want to be a great coach, you really take that seriously in what you're going to do in those 2 hours. So that's one of the philosophies I think really important. The other one is that another philosophy that you got to take to heart is that, and it was said, Don Hayes said it as well, unless you're coaching in the NHL, a big part of your responsibility, a big part of your job is development. And take that to heart. He also said he wanted guys, I wrote it down here, he wants, when players go on, he wants to say this guy's been well coached. Okay? So it doesn't matter to them. The players that I have that go on in NHL, that team doesn't want to know. They couldn't care less how well that player executes my set breakout or my, forecheck. They want to know how well those guys' habits equate to everything they do. So really keep that in mind. That's really important. You have to work on the habits. You have to work on the things that are going to help players at the next level. That's what development is. So be serious about that. Think about that. Think about where you spend your time in practice and how you spend your time in practice. Are you just working on systems? Are you working on habits that will help them? I had an experience that sort of light bulb went off on this. And it was, I went to go watch my nephew practice. He's 11 years old, and this wasn't in the States. This was here in Canada. And what happened is coach brought out a board, talked on the board, sent 2 lines off, threw the puck in the corner, said go, and nothing happened. No one knew what was going on. So he got mad, sent that line off, brought another line on, same thing. Nothing happened. Then what he did is he drew on the board again, threw the puck in the corner, said, defenseman, you go there. Defenseman, you go there. Winger, I want you on the hash marks. Winger on that hash marks. And he took a centerman and he guided him where he wanted to go. And it became apparent that what he was doing is he's trying to execute a specific set breakout, a specific set system. He was trying to execute it. And I give him credit because I give him credit. He kept at it. And every line, he would take these guys. He'd grab a player, the centerman. He'd come around. You go here. He'd say, defenseman, you pass the puck to the D. He'd grab the other winger. He'd take him. He'd guide him this way. He said, now D, pass up to that winger. And now we go out. He did that with every line. And then he got to the point where instead of gliding them, he'd basically tell them what to do. Okay? Shoot the puck in. D, go get it. Center, go this way. D, go. And so he got them to do it, but it was all linear. It had no chance of executing in game. Absolutely no chance. And they didn't understand why they were doing it. Troy Ward said a few things I thought were really, really important for coaching. One, he said, I urge you to really look in the concept of part, whole, part. So what I would maybe see is just for example, for the defenseman, instead of saying, there's a big difference between saying go there or do things with habits. For instance, for a defenseman, dump the puck in. I want you to stride hard, shoulder check, puck quick on the forehand. I don't care what breakout you're doing. Those are going to be great habits for everything. Whether you're going to rim the puck, you're going to go D to D, you're going to go reverse it, go quick up. Those are habits that you're going to use. As far as the winger's concerned, just saying go stand on the hash marks is a lot different than saying we want you to post up. We want you to get there quickly to be a great outlet. Give them a great target. Check where the quiet ice is. Get ready to get your feet moving. Those are habits that you're going to use in every breakout. For the center, just guiding them where to go. So you have to time it. You have to go and control skating. Okay? You have to time it so that you're a great outlet for not only the defenseman, but a great option for not only the defenseman, but his outlet. You have to give a good target. You have to check your quiet ice. Those are all habits that you use in every breakout. And not only that, it's not something you use when the puck's below the goal line. It's something you use when the puck's above the goal line. It's something you use in the neutral zone. So you don't have to look at different situations to practice these habits.